Are you hoping that Hillary Clinton will be a candidate for the presidential election in 2016?
Maybe.
That's a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah, no, I did not want to focus on Hillary Clinton. I said it to every person in America, that it's every woman's job to think about her country.
We broadcasted a clip of Madonna when you were shot, and shortly after she did a concert and she was standing in her bra and having your name on her back. What does it mean to you when you see that image?
Well, I look to it from a very good aspect. I think that she's really good because she supports our cause, and she is talking about education, because we never imagined that that a rock star or a singer would talk about education at all, but she did. That's really kind of her. That's very nice of her.
Yeah, but the fact is, naturally, I mean, you are wearing the veil, and she's almost naked.
And I can't look at her.
No? Why not?
Well, I come from.
Is it shocking to you to see her?
Well, I come from a different society, and I'm really proud that I'm wearing a shawl, and it's a Pashtun culture, and this is how I want to live. And but the thing is that I like the most in the Western society, is that they respect others' culture. Here I'm wearing a dupatta, a shawl, and here people are respecting me, that yes, she can wear. So the same should I do. If they're not wearing it, I must also respect them. If you're wearing a lot and they're wearing nothing, so we need respect.
And I think that I add one more point. This cultural diversity, different traditions, they are very lovely. It keeps this world very beautiful, very beautiful. The only thing which I tell, that all taboos, all traditions, all customs that go against the basic human rights, they should be abolished by the states and by the societies. Otherwise, this difference, small difference, wearing more clothes, less clothes, I think it's okay. It gives beauty to society. It's okay.
I don't want to forget the people who are standing here.
My name is Muhammad Faisal. I come to Pakistan, and I think I speak Pashto and come from Swat. And my village is women is not allowed to go outside. This is against the human rights. I think Pakistan is the well of terrorism. It's always terrorist. Because Taliban...
What is your question, sir?
My question is this. I asked the Malala why the woman is inside the house. Why they're not coming outside?
The first thing is that...
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. The first thing is that it's human nature. If I am a woman and I have lived inside a house, and the only job for me is to cook, wash dishes, clean the floor, give birth to babies, then feed them, take care of my husband. This is my job. This is my duty to do it for the whole life. The skills that I have are never recognized. What I can do, no, like, not a single chance is given me to do that. And if I grow up, if tomorrow I have babies, I would have the same behavior with my daughters as well. So not only men, women are also responsible for that. They never let their daughters to go out.
Did you have a quarrel with your mom because she was inside the house for the longest time? Did you say to her, I want to go out, I want to be like my brother?
I speak about women's rights, but if I tell you what was happening in Swat, after school I used to go home, but I could not go outside to play in the street. I could not talk to a boy on the street. Hey, how are you? My brothers could tell me that, Malala, I have got a girlfriend, or I love that girl. But I couldn't. I still can't tell them. I have got a boyfriend, hello, Kushal. So this is the mindset that we have in our society. And sometimes we say that it's our tradition and it's our culture. But we have forgotten one thing, that we humans are the one who makes culture. And we are the one who can change it. And we need to change this culture. We have good things in our culture as well. We respect each other. We love each other. We are famous for hospitality, but we have also some bad things.
What would you like to say to women in Pakistan that the student is talking about, who don't leave the house, who are inside. What message do you have for them?
The first thing is that why are women waiting for someone? Is there anyone going to come and help them and open the doors of their house? They must do it. They must raise their voice. They must come out of their houses. The concept that we have in our society is if a woman goes out, she would have a love affair, she would then become a bad girl. This is not true. Woman is the most powerful person for me in the world. Powerful than man. I'm not saying it without any reason. The thing is that I have a reason for it, that I can prove that a woman is more powerful than man.
Tell me.
I believe that when God created man and woman, God was thinking, whom shall I give the right? Who has the ability to give birth to a new life? He wanted to choose a powerful person. And only woman can do that. That's why he chose woman. And that is the greatest evidence for that. A man can never do it.
Great answer.
Sorry for that. I believe in equality, but sometimes we are not that much harsh to boys, we are not that much harsh to men as men are to us. We still believe in equality. We say that we all are equal, we must have the equal and the same rights.
Yeah. There is a very young student standing up. Would you like to ask a question as well?
I am Yinta, and what made you want to stand up for yourself?
Thank you so much. The first thing is that I have seen those dark days in my life, and I have seen terrorism in my life, and I have seen Taliban having guns in their hands. I have seen women being flogged. We have also seen dead bodies lying in the squares of Mingora who have been slaughtered. And at that time, when we were not allowed to go to school, and we wanted to go to school, we loved school. So that's why we said that we will speak up for our rights. We wanted to see peace in Swat. We wanted to go back to our school. And the fact is that when you see such bad situation, either you stop, you say like, I'm not going to speak up, I'm afraid of it. Or you say that I am going to die at the end of my life. One has to die. So the better thing is to speak up for your rights, is to struggle for your rights and then die.
Good answer? Here, the lady and then the man in front.
The Dutch government has decided that education is no longer a priority in development aid policies. What do you think of that?
The government usually thinks about the development of a country, and if a government is thinking, then the government must focus on education, and they must spend a lot of money from the budget on education. So I would request them that if they can, they should.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
We have a special guest that we just spoke to for this show. It's Her Royal Highness Princess Laurentien, a Dutch princess, and she is representing UNESCO, and she is fighting illiteracy. Let's have a look.
I think that the world is really in awe of Malala. The Netherlands is in awe of Malala, and we should and we do deeply respect her determination, her perseverance, and ultimately her inner strength, that she's really fighting for this in the way that she's doing this. Being in awe really is not enough. We need to act. Einstein said something very wise and said, those with the privilege to know have the duty to act, and that's very much how I feel. So we should take an example like this and actually act on it. We should step up efforts to reduce the shocking numbers of children around the world who don't have access to education. Millions of children who do go to school but don't have the quality education that they deserve. And ultimately, education and literacy is about 775 million adults who are functionally illiterate and therefore are not included in a way in societal development and having a place in society. I wrote a letter to Malala, and I will read a few lines. Dear Malala, it is such a pleasure meeting you, albeit through the written word. Together with so many people around the world, I warmly respect you and your family for your strength, your determination, and your perseverance. And ultimately, your most powerful weapon is your optimism. Optimism that change is possible if we want it to happen. The rest, Malala, you get to read yourself. And I end my letter by saying, keep speaking up, using your authentic and moral voice. And perhaps most of all, keep growing up as a teenager full of life, determination, and optimistic energy. And hopefully one day we will meet in person and have a cup of tea together. With lots of love to you and your family, Laurentine.
Thank you so much.
Here's the letter.